and welcome back to what promises to be a very fun video. We're gonna shake it up a little bit around here because Phil and I are lucky enough today to go to an architectural salvage store. And if you don't know what that is, it's similar to an antique shop, but it's not quite like, they do have some antiques, but it's more building materials and elements that have been pulled out of old houses, old buildings, either during renovation or, as is unfortunately the case, during demolition. So it's a little bit less on the knickknacks and china antique side of things and a little bit more on the gorgeous stained glass windows, original hardwood doors, old hardware and fixtures, that side of things. It is so much fun. I always find myself like a kid in a candy shop whenever I go to one, and you know, it's good for the environment. It's good for my soul. The only thing it's not good for is my wallet. So without further ado, let's hop in the car, go check it out. I'm gonna take you along with me, and we are probably gonna have a gay old time. Big flakes. What's free?
CD cases.
Yeah, that's why it's free. Oh no, please don't ever do that again. Down into the dungeon. Ooh, that's a nice front door. If anyone has an extra $1,300, can get a really epic front door. Oh, yes, please. Look at that detailing. So pretty. Stained birch east leg mantle, nice, from the late 1800s. I'll take it. Oh, it's so pretty. It's huge. I always thought it would be kind of fun to have some church pews as like kitchen seating. Mm-hmm. Big table and then a couple of pews. What are these? These are always so cool. Yeah, this is one of my favorite sections.
It's a door stop.
For what?
For a door to stop.
For where?
For a closet in the middle room. I just installed a mirror there on the wall.
Oh, yeah.
But the handle wants to poke the mirror. So we need a door stop.
I'll grab one.
Consider this, but I'm not sure if it's long enough.
Oh, that's ugly. But if that's not long enough, that's
classy in the floor and.
These fun knobs, they're so pretty. These are just the simple ones and they're still so pretty. I should show you the fancy ones. They have a whole section of super fancy ones, and they're stunning. They've got the glass ones too, if in case some of our French doors break. Because we've got those cool, the glass handles on the French doors. There was one here that was kind of cool too. Look at this one. It's It's a handle, but it's hexagonal.
Oh, that's fun that they have the whole kit with the mineral lock on one side. I wonder if they have the key that goes with it.
Oh, look at the cool shape though. Show the camera straight.
Oh, there's even a permanent lock.
Imagine that on like your, well, it wouldn't be good for a front door maybe, but this store is dangerous.
Yeah, we're gonna have to come here in the car.
Oh, these are cool too. Look at the face plates are like teeny tiny face plates.
Yeah.
I've never seen one that small.
It's missing a bit of a handle here.
Yeah, but that's replaceable. But it's just, I wonder why so small.
Maybe for a small door.
A hobbit door? Do I need this for a hobbit door in my life? No, but do I want it? Yes. Actually, the shame is that the handle is so big it blocks.
Yeah, so it's missing a handle.
If it could plausibly be found in an old home, then there's a decent chance that this store has it. Old bowling pins? Check. Industrial light fixtures? Definitely. Antique tiles from fireplace surrounds? For sure, although maybe not always in useful quantities. I didn't know, for instance, that butter molds were a thing, but now I do, and now I want molded butter. Butter that was molded? Butter that has come out of one of these very cool molds. Well, friends, I am still on the road, or rather, I'm actually technically back on the road, but the important point that I'm trying to make is that I am here and I have left Phil at the house all alone to fend for himself. And while he might be lonely, I know he's definitely missing the corgi, he certainly won't be hungry because I have left him with a fridge full of Factor meals. Yes, hello, it is me. I am back raving once again about Factor's meal subscription service because it has genuinely changed our whole work and meal flow at the house. I no longer have to knock off work early to go start cooking for us. I don't need to save part of my energy every day for meal planning and grocery shopping. Plus, at the moment, when I am not there to lead the culinary way, as it were, neither does Phil. So there's no more cooking fatigue, there's no more missing out on renovations because we need to eat. Now, we just knock off work together at the same time and pop one of their fresh, never frozen meals in the microwave, and a few minutes later, we are happily dining away on a healthy and tasty meal. At least when we're actually in the same city we are. So if Factor sounds like it would be a good solution for you in your situation, then head to factor75.com or click the link below and use my code 50makes to get 50% off plus free shipping on your first Factor box. That's code 50makes at factor75.com to get 50% off plus free shipping on your first box. So thank you to Factor for sponsoring this part of the video and also to making sure Phil doesn't starve until I get back. This storage bin, so cool. And it's from Canada. It would go really well with our salt and pepper shakers. Whoa. Careful with it. Oh, perfect. Nice. Well done. Very cool. Okay, we should take that.
Old Play-Doh. Hey, Play-Doh in tin can.
Oh my gosh. You think it's still good? I think that's a no. Just take a second to drink in the wealth and variety of beautiful and unique lighting solutions that this store has available. Not only incredible, but incredibly inspiring. No sad boob lights here. Not a single boob light in sight. Okay, funny story, because the manager heard me say that and told me that he has an actual boob light in the shop and asked did we want to see it? Which, I mean, obviously, yes, we did. So he ran to the back to get it for us, leaving us with this one commentary. Yeah, please. It's not even subtle.
I'll be right back.
Okay. We've been promised an actual boob light. He's going to the back and bringing it out for us, but apparently there's a real boob light in our future. Gosh!
Somebody took it.
That is amazing.
From the 30s.
Outside.
Yeah.
And we joked like, oh, it would be a funny boob light, but this is like
That's a boob light.
an actual boob light. Oh my god. Oh, they're so gothic. Maybe like for Sauron's palace.
Now that's so cool. That's a mirror inside the back.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I'd put that outside the house. Don't ask me how I get it there. Oh, that's cool. Wow. It's only $100, so we could stamp everything. It has no right to be this pretty. I want to get all of them.
These are nice.
They are hefty.
Oh, it's a projector.
Economic strength.
You would burn something to produce the light, and here you would put the slice in to project on the wall. The numbering tax.
That's so
2
cool.
bins.
Imagine if we would put these on our storm windows.
Yeah, exactly.
That would be so classy.
So you put one inside, and then the storm window you put the same one in,
Oh,
and it's made proud that you can paint it, and doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
Too bad they don't have the whole like from one.
They have these two sets seem similar. 26, 7, 8, 9, 10, 26, yeah. So, but you need two
Yeah,
of the
exactly.
same.
And so we spent the next 10 minutes trying to make a complete set from 1 to 50.
8, 7, 6.
I have a whole section back here though that is a bunch of light fixtures like we just found in the attic. Wait for it. Ta-ta! Look, it's like dozens just like what we found.
Yeah, the balls are pretty.
What do we think? 1950s, roughly? Don't know. Ooh, it's what a boob. What
it is a boob. Wow.
This is literally the OG boob light. That's funny.
Yeah, it definitely has to go on the wall.
I love that. Porcelain sconces.
Porcelain sconces made to have a clicky click.
Clicky click.
And you wire it and you can
Plug in, yeah.
2-point plug.
Earth is this? Is it a drying rack for like photos or?
Yeah, seems like it. This is electrically conducting.
Really? Does it have a label on it?
there's
Oh yeah, because
power.
look, there's power here.
This power.
What is it?
So you would attach something and it would...
Let's see, what does it have a brand name? I can't read that. Rear heaters. Some kind of heaters. 122 volts.
These are counterweights for every little sections.
That's very cool, but I want to know what it is.
It's,
A really epic mitten dryer?
wait, does that give power to anything? Or is it just... like this becomes hot? It might...
Just heat up the metal.
Yeah, because both of these things are touching.
Eugene Duplex. It's a mystery.
Let's ask Lance quick.
So what did it end up being?
A perm machine.
A perm machine? No.
It might have been, you probably would put hair around the rod and then clamp the rod and would kind of heat it in place. So they would like...
That's wild. I would never have guessed. Not in a million years. Wow. Yeah. That's so cool. Not only does this shop carry a bunch of unique and funky items, but they clearly also have a good sense of humor. I find that sometimes antique shops can be a bit stuffy and take themselves incredibly seriously. Boop. But that very much isn't the vibe here. It's relaxed, lighthearted, playful, and has an impeccably curated playlist. What is it? Wow. Think of all the fabric I could put in there. I wonder what it was for filing originally.
Sorting.
That's so cool.
Just in a big office or industry. All the mail in, mail out for every worker or sorting papers.
Phil. That's like the dream sconce. Well, but there's a pair of them. Imagine on either side of the bed, that would be so epic. Hey look, P for Philip. Perfect. Do they have an S for Shannon? Probably not. That's fun. So random. All right, back on the couch because I thought you might like to see the things that I picked out. I did not get very much. Again, we're on a budget and I'm so far away from being able to need most of these things that I didn't want to buy too much, but there were a couple things that I just couldn't help buying. So first of all, as you saw us kind of thumbing through all of these guys, I did pick up some because we have so many windows in this house and they are all going to have storms, be that interior, be that exterior, a mix of both. So I got, they didn't unfortunately have a single set that went all the way up, and it was impossible to find any that had the lower numbers, right? Because everybody starts off using them in their house. So everybody uses 1, 2, 3, 4, and then, you know, depending on how many windows you have, it goes up. So there weren't any that had a full matching set of 1 through 10. So I picked up this set here, which starts at 14 and goes through 21. And then over here, I have what is 26 through 50. So they got a little bit of a mix match going on. It doesn't really matter, right? Like, you don't need window 1 in your house, especially if if you're the one installing the numbers, you just know that the numbers are going to start a bit higher. So I thought it was a pretty good deal. I've got 14 through 21 over here, and then 26 through 50 over here. That should be enough to do all the windows in the house, and it is kind of fun. I love looking always at the information on the back, which is so fun. So this is Halex brand, waterproof, rust proof and paintable numbered tacks, which they tell you they have the instructions in there. Put one on the window sash and the duplicate on the screen so that you can match them up later. They also say that they're for use in blinds, drawers, furniture, chairs, and bins, originally from Cleveland, Ohio. And then this one, obviously slightly different brand, slightly different size, but close enough, it doesn't really matter. This is Acro Hold Tight, the numbering tack that keeps track of screens, storm windows, drawers, lockers, stock bins, etc. So equally rust proof, made out of quote unquote white brass. I don't know what that is, but yeah, so this is gonna be fun. These come out of Wisconsin. So that's going to be very, very fun to use and very practical. And then next up, I got some hooks. I got 4 of these because you haven't seen it yet, but I did some work on the bedroom closet last summer when I was doing my bedroom makeover. And I basically got to the point where I took down the hooks that were up there and then was like, this video is going to be way too long. I don't need a closet immediately. This is going to be a separate video, a separate project, and I'm going to work on it later. So I have some of these hooks, but a lot of them were broken. So these matched. I got 4 that are like this. They're in varying states of rust, but that is nothing that a good old soak in the crock pot can't fix. And then I also got 1. Oh, no, they all match. Never mind, I got 5. So I've got 5 of these, figuring that they could go in the closet. And, very simple, but incredibly useful, especially because my closets are not really deep enough to have a clothes rack with hangers. It's just the hanger is too deep for that shallow little closet. So that's going to be very handy. And then I got one last thing, and this is absolutely my favorite thing. I cannot wait to share it with you because it is so gorgeous. So are you ready for this? Brace yourselves because they are stunning. Look at that absolutely magnificent Art Nouveau set of hooks. So this is the guy at the register told me it probably would have originally gone on a coat rack. Like a tree. But looking at the way that they're mounted, I'm actually not sure if that's true. It has a really cool little system for mounting it. So basically, if I unscrew this here, okay, so basically the system for mounting this is you've got a nut that fits the bolt here, and then this piece is floating free, but look it's got a very unique shape. If I spin it, you can see it's made to match up perfectly in a very specific orientation with the hook section. So it lines up quite nicely and then it stays there. And then this back part here, not only does it interface perfectly with this side, but it also has these 2 little teeth. Let me spin it. There, can you see those 2 little teeth? So that would bite into whatever piece of wood you're mounting the hook onto. So this bites into the wood, then you can tighten it from the back side using the nut. That's why I think it maybe didn't go on a tree, because then these would all be visible from the backside, and also the tree would have to be very skinny for this system to work. But then you tighten this down, and once you've tightened it, this cannot spin. It is held firmly in the correct orientation because of the unique way that this fits together. It fits so tight. There you go. It's locked in, and then the teeth hold it in place to the piece of wood. The side shape here holds it in place to the hook, and then the hook cannot spin. And look at how stunning. Classic Art Nouveau lines. I think they're fantastic. I almost didn't get these. I fell so in love with them. And then I was like, you know what? My New Year's resolution, one of them was to add whimsy into my life. I talked about it in this video here. And this, I mean, I don't know if it's exactly whimsy, but I figured it fell enough in the same category that I was gonna count it. They're in fantastic shape. They are not rusty. They have this gorgeous patina. If you look at the back, you know, it says, wait, let me take this off. Wait, that was not what I meant to do, but okay. It says patent pending. It's got number 66 over here. They all have that. They all say number 66, so I'm not actually sure what the number is about, but absolutely stunning pieces of furniture. I got 4 of them, and I did talk briefly to the guy behind the counter about where they came from, their origin, and filmed a tiny little clip as I drove away. So I will insert that clip here so that you can learn a little bit more about these hooks. So the man working the register told me that they dated between 1905 to 1910. He was thinking more like 1905, 1906, very, very Art Nouveau, and that they came from an auction, and they probably would have come from western Wisconsin, Osceola region. Very cool. And he said that he doesn't curate the collection, it's the owner, and that he mostly does auctions. They do salvage when they can, but it's mostly a couple big buying trips that the owner goes on per year, and then auctions. So yeah, exactly as I predicted, very Art Nouveau, 1905, 1906. Also very fun to learn a little bit more about where they sourced all of their materials. So very, very happy with those purchases. I almost bought those Edward Scissorhands accordion style sconces because they were stunning and they would be perfect on either side of the bed. Perfect for reading or like knitting. I've been knitting a lot in bed lately, and it's just like you pull the light forward a little bit so that I can see my knitting better. But I did not get them. However, I have been regretting it. I've been thinking about that purchase ever since I walked away and didn't buy it, which is something I never do. Usually if I don't buy something, I forget about it in a day, in an hour even. But I've been thinking about these since I saw them and regretting that I didn't buy them. So if I go back and purchase them ever, I will be sure to update you because I want them so bad. They're so pretty. Anyway, I hoped you enjoyed that. Let me know if you have an architectural salvage near you, or if you've ever visited one. Let me know your favorite ones down below because I do travel, and if I'm in the area of one, you know I would like to stop by. Let me know what your favorite find was, either one that I purchased or one that I didn't, and otherwise I will catch you in the next video. And in the meantime, I will leave you with another thrift haul video right here if you want to check out even more thrifting fun adventures. We just can't see what you're doing, and it's fine.
It looks like I'm touching myself.
It looks like you're touching yourself. How crooked is that?